How can I help? Oh, would that I could. Magical. So,
greetings. The party's full. You'll need well chosen. Enough time waste.
Fallen members of the Emerald Enclave. Casualties in the war against Ketheric Thorn years
last
past.
scars. Spell and sword alike were used to ravage this battlefield.
Imagine the glorious din of it all. The streaming banners, the charging knights, the piles of severed limbs and heads.
I'd rather not, if it's all the same to you.
That can't be Roland. He wouldn't be so foolish. Moving.
Hungry for the slaughter. Step quick. God damn it all! I can do nothing right! Not a damn thing! I'm supposed to be saving Cal and Leah. Instead, I found myself cornered by shadow fiends and in need of rescue. From you, of all bloody people. Or not hard enough. I've failed Cal and Leah again. Be on your way. I'll return to Last Light. I know when I'm outmatched.
I did miss that face, you know.
So much time
If you insist.
wasted.
What do you bring? I require good. You can pass, but first you must pay. I require all that you have. You may pass the river, but first you must pay. The gold is not for me. The gold is for the toll. I collect the toll. I collect the gold. But gold, gold, you must pay. No, I paid back.
The more I learn of this plane, Astarion, the more I believe love is its greatest disease.
Oh, I don't know. The screaming fever is pretty bad.
Close. I can feel it. The absolute. Its power is strong here.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul?
You'll find Z'rell in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
If it's an audience she desires, an audience let us provide.
Praise the Absolute.
Not to diminish our efforts, but it was rather simple getting here in the end, wasn't it?
In the dark, the obstacles ahead of us promise to be higher still, which will make the pleasure of overcoming them all the more potent.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover
Another
the secret
true
of the
soul.
Absolute.
The disciple will want to see you through the main doors. Welcome, true soul. The disciple will have work for you, I expect. So much to be done.
They wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlach,
isn't it?
Memories flood back of a Cambion named Florenta you knew in the Hells. The closest thing you had to a friend.
Didn't think to quiz her about her business. She came dressed as a novice, gave me 3 soul coins, said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed. You know what devil folk are like. No point in trying to guess at why they do anything. Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside. That's between you and her. Do you want the coins or not? Didn't need to. Your one, Flo, did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. First coin's got the soul of a woman named Maveri. She was born to a cruel mother and a violent father and 3 evil brothers, all named Baldur. She never knew a day of love in all her life. When she was a girl of 15, she sold her soul to Tiamat in exchange for someone who would love her unconditionally. She got what she asked for. A fellow named Clint, destined to be her soulmate, struck by a cart and died a few moments after clapping eyes on our Maveri. Poor guy. The scud of her soul is yours now. We're just getting started. This one has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near Neverwinter. Hit hard by the worst hunger in 1,000 years. Frakes called out for help. Prayed for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered. Made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach. You're the one said to consume his soul, I hear. Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Ongir. 8 years old. He liked playing in the sun with his friends. That's all I know. You got 3 soul coins after the bargain, didn't you? I'd quit whinging if I were you. I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand. Get along then.
Holy shit. A soul coin. Wonder if they work, even up here. Or is it? So it is Thornton. So let it be done. You're one of her blessed, aren't you? To hear her voice, I cannot imagine.
Ah,
A new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul? Blessed by association, let's say. I come to pay proper respect to a new power. I bow, but the Zentarim prefer to look their business partners in the eye. Joaquin's clipped coins, no. Faith is an over-flooded market. Transport, however. These faithful folk need some goods moved into the city. Our ships are obliging. Quietly. You know, you sound less and less like a true believer with every word. But what would I know of faith? I cater to more earthly needs. Better we focus on that, hmm? An honor, true soul.
That bugbear keeps looking over. I'll feed him his own loincloth.
These are our allies, Erna. I'll handle the
It's Roa you want. We only talk when you've misbehaved.
I never thought I'd make it.
I wouldn't have it for the lantern there. To think the
And this was funny when it was just goblins branding arses, but you lot mean business, eh?
back of the line. I'll be the first of us to swear to the General.
I will not be slandered! General, you saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
If I had been given drow warriors instead of goblin trash!
Oi! What?
You scrag!
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpoles squirms, urging you to obey.
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers.
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolute's Chosen for your failure.
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
The goblins. They failed me. They failed us all.
You lying little.
And what would you do to those that have failed you?
They are put to death, obviously.
True. Ultimate failure must earn ultimate punishment. Night Warden Minthara, your crime is incompetence, and your sentence is death.
No!
Make her passing slow, Disciple Zorel. Be creative. A new true soul come to share their wisdom. Happy as I would be to kill her here, Disciple Zorel asked for this honor long ago. Take her below.
No! Please! Mercy! Please!
Bye-bye, princess.
Kill the goblins, too.
What? No!
You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
No.
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. They are yours. You can release them, kill them, or feed them to each other for all I care. Just deal with them. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! Please! Help me!
Done. Nice and neat. Now, let's report to the lovely Zrel.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn more about it.
No feuding under this roof, true soul. We're all one under the Absolute. More's the pity. General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciple Zrel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. A pool of warmth spreads through your mind as she settles on the memory of you commanding the goblins to die.
Oh, I like you. That was inventive and efficient. And what a fine child it would be. But you didn't come here to tear the wings off insects. You came here to answer the Absolute's call. Let's see what you're made of.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
My. Your lust for the neck pricker is succulent. I'd like to take a bite out of him myself. With the Absolute, your fantasies can become more real than flesh. The pleasures of the mind can surpass those of the body. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted. By serving General Thorm.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
You feel her presence in your head again. She grips your mind, squeezing until your vision blurs with pain.
The Absolute's blessings have far greater value than any price you could name. Be wise. Obey. There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
We will take it from you soon. You were adored, Minthara, brought up from the darkness and into the Absolute's light.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust, murder, chaos.
And most damning of all, an inability to follow orders.
I obeyed to the best of my ability!
And isn't that depressing?
You are nothing.
The drow reaches out to you psychically, connecting with you for a moment. She is infected like you, and her mind is disintegrating.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again. We are erasing her. Willful, though. But you are right. Whatever is useful, we will leave intact.
None of you will break me!
Wrong!
What is this? Pity? Rebellion? Blasphemy? Stand down, or we will put you down! I think not. You're dead.
I expected to be greeted as a hero. But the wretches imprisoned me and tried to tear my mind apart.
didn't think anyone would come for me. Erasing my thoughts and my will. Even I could not have endured for much longer. Agreed. Lead the way.
The seat of the Absolute, and the source of our altered tadpoles. Stay your blade when you're able. Interrogate who you can. Answers first, bloodshed later.
So this is the abode of our dear Absolute. It's about as cheerful as expected.
This is the seat of the Absolute's power. Whatever the heart is, it's connected to this place somehow. I must find out.
Minthara is supposed to be in a cell. You have some explaining to do.
Let you dare scar my mind. I will gut you.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
And not a single one came back down.
Let me guess. The Absolute is the only way. Don't bother. Why don't you and Zevlor take a long walk off a short cliff?
Cultists ambushed us in the darkness, and Zevlor, well, he surrendered. The others got away, but we...
Ended up here. While Zev has all but vanished. Bet he was with the pricks from the start.
We don't know that for sure.
He made it? He's all right?
Told you. He's too stubborn to die.
If you're not at the Absolute's beck and call, why are you here?
Gnomes next door are up to something. They've been whispering like mad.
Whatever it is, we're in. Don't leave us in here.
Roland better be all right.
It's Roland. He's probably holed up somewhere, planning to burst in, spells ablaze, and rescue us.
I bloody hope not. If he saves us, I'll never hear the end of it. Need a word.
There must be a way out of here. Please. I don't want to end up on some necromancer's slab.
Get us out of here before the necromancer comes back. Please. Hey, you were in the grove, right? Please, have you seen Bex? Dark hair, golden eyes. Is she in another cell? Is she all right? They got away. They actually made it. Oh, thank the gods. She must be with the others. She must. Look, tell her to go to Baldur's Gate. I'll meet her there.
You're our one shot of getting out of here. Don't leave us behind.
We'll have your back if it comes to a fight. You can be sure of that.
Gods, the gnomes! Speak to the gnomes! Gods, the gnomes! Speak to the gnomes!
I'll get us out of here, Cal. Even if I need to kill every bastard in this hell's pit.
I know. And I'll be right alongside you if it comes to that.
We won't let them win. Not now, not ever.
That is the plan, Nichols.
There's something evil here. Below. Down. Down.
Nimble, check for gaps, cracks, anything to leverage the rock. Nichols, tools. Get creative. This rock is basalt. It'll crack with enough pressure. Ah! Don't mind us, true soul. The back wall is weak. We're working to brace it. Huh. And why would you be so inclined? Barkus is out here? Didn't think he had the stones. Well, if he sent you, you're no slave to the Absolute. You're a damn wolf among sheep, aren't you? I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn. We've got a plan, for us and the tieflings both. But we're scuppered without the right equipment. We need tools, that head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdel, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for. Your feet fly fast, my friend. Any luck with those tools? Daring is the heart of courage, but we can't risk it. Not unless there's no other choice. Tools! Something that can crack rock like a hammer. Without it, we're doomed to rot in this hellspit.
Some rest's better than none.
open up.
Your feet fly fast, my friend. Any luck with those tools? Blessed Gerdul, I thought I'd never see it again. Thank you. The plan is to wait for a quiet moment, then bust out the back wall. We'll grab the tieflings along the way. We'll need them if it comes to a fight. You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us. We'll move once it's quiet. Until then, be ready.
I'll get us out of here, Cal. Even if I need to kill every bastard.
That might be worth a look.
This is it.
I swear, my grandmother could untie that boat faster. Could this be taking any longer? We have...
Boat's good to go. All that's left is to ship off. My plan for now is to hide out on the water. Unless you have a better idea. Safe? That's no small claim in these parts. Lead the damn way.
Drift through the dark until time, skill, or luck brings you to Last Light's dock.
Hold there! You can't just land and start unloading strangers. They're procedures, damn it! No one gets in without being tested. Commander Jahira's orders. And they'll have it once we know they're free from infection. Here, form a line. Let's see if the Absolute's little pet recognizes any of you.
The Absolute's what? What are you doing?
If what you said is true, no one has anything to fear. If not, well, we'll soon find out. Now, form a line. I'll not ask again. That's it.
I last left Moonrise as a commander in the Absolute's army, obeying the voice of a god. I thought I had found a home and a purpose.
Now I leave as an exile. But you risked your life to rescue me. For that, I am grateful.
The artifact connects with her, pulling your minds together and showing her all that you have seen. The prism, your dream visitor, the protection that keeps you from obeying the Absolute and becoming a Lithid. She knows it all in a moment. Her mind reels, but is no longer clouded. She accepts the truth. She has no choice.
There is much we must discuss. Do you have a safe place to camp nearby? Goodbye for now. I will see you soon.
Hey ho.
Keep your distance. Let's not confuse the parasite. Do you mind?
Greetings.
These flaming fists don't take themselves half seriously, do they? This is a waste of time. I certainly don't have one.
Can we hurry this up? I need a drink. Now.
I'd rather face Ketheric's armies than suffer traitors. Watch out for those flaming fists.
I broke bread with that flaming fist. Little shit.
Hey, asshole.
Roland!
Oh, thank the gods. Did you enjoy relaxing here while I battled that wretched darkness? What were you thinking?
I'm sorry, we got captured by murderous lunatics!
I thought you were dead, you ass! Both of you!
We're all safe, Roland. That's what matters.
I thought my entire family was dead!
I'm sorry. We should have been here.
No, it's not your fault. I shouldn't have shouted. I'm sorry.
Thank you for saving me. And the two idiots. That's more than fair. Thank you for helping us when most wouldn't.
And when others, such as myself, failed miserably. You went out of your way to help us. It's only right you get something in return. Here. I hope it helps.
Give us time to regroup.
Thank you. I never thought I'd see these two again. It's good to be back.
I've thanked you once already. Don't be greedy. I've thanked you once already. Don't be greedy.
I'm not the best at showing it, but I love Cal and Roland to death. They're family. Thank you for bringing us back together. Anyone gives you shit, come to me. I'll sort them out.
We'll keep an eye on Isabel. If they send anyone else to snatch her, we'll be there to stop them.
They took Mol. I couldn't stop them. Maybe. Thanks for talking and stuff. We need Mol. Please, get her back.
You're here! You're all right! How?
We're two tiefling queens, remember? I couldn't leave my favourite bard without her partner in crime.
I did have some help from an old friend, though.
How did you do it? In ballads, they'd call you talented and courageous.
You forgot incredibly good-looking.
Larissa!
What? It's true.
I never thought I'd see, well, anyone again. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you. One last favour. Take this off my hands. It suits you better.
Fine. We'll rest here for a while. And then we leave for Baldур.
The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. A search burdened by unnatural darkness. But don't let that discourage you.
Accommodation
This. Ah, there you are. Everyone seems to be quite aflutter. Do you know why? You did? But that means... Wulbren! Wulbren! Where is he?
I'm all right.
With the true soul, we will land the final blow.
Ketheric's lackeys found me already.
Wulbren!
I heard you might be about. How the devil did you get stuck here, Barkas?
I'm not stuck. I came to find you, of course.
Why would you do a foolish thing like that? Really, Barkas?
Unfortunately for me, you're my friend. Rescuing you from mortal peril is my right.
But you didn't rescue me, did you? I rescued myself with the aid of this helper.
Ah, it's you. I should have guessed. Thank you very much for your help finding Wulbren.
You don't belong here, Barkas. As soon as the way is clear, pack up and head to Baldur's Gate.
But... Wulbren... The rune powder... We need to discuss what you're going to...
I said go home! Say that again.
Let's not be uncivilized. Wulbren, perhaps we can talk more later, when you've had a moment to settle in.
Sure. Now, I've business to attend to. Good day to you both.
Well, there we have it. Wulbren is safe and sound. Thanks to you. I owe you a great deal. The brilliant retort, for starters. Here you are. As promised. I give you the brilliant retort. Now, I believe our business is well and truly concluded. One and the same. You don't know him, though. This is just his way. Well, perhaps Wulbrin is right. Perhaps I ought to return to Baldur's Gate. Oh, that's all right. I'm a patient fellow. I'm sure you'll clear a path for everyone soon enough.
One lost soldier among thousands.
There must be another way to the city.
We've gone too long since. Out of time.
You Graven still alive, you reckon?
He better be, or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
The psionic detector is sounding. Blackith's warriors are upon us. My eyes grow heavy. Best to make camp.
These must be Ketheric's dark justiciars, or what's left of them.
While vultures encircled, preparing their rites.
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark she went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which she herself fed. I admit, it isn't my primary interest. Not by any stretch. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead. Intrepid as ever. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role. Ah, I had an inkling that was one of your main motivators. Delighted to see it confirmed. You're welcome to give it your best shot, of course. It's just that, well, the man has proven to be more or less resilient to death, which is not the only obstacle you're likely to face. I already did. If, through the dark, you go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed. Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action. Listen here, Pipsqueak. Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike. Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede. And don't think I've forgotten your tale, Astarion. When the beast is dead, I'll consider that payment enough to translate those scars of yours.
A fairer deal than I expected.
You wound me, Spawn. I always deal fairly, and will close this particular deal soon enough. Vanquish the beast, and all will be revealed.
Something over there. Huh. Never seen sigils like these before.
Zerel, Minthara, whoever you are, leave. I shall carry out General Form's will alone. Not wanted, not needed. Leave.
Here lies Melodia Thorm, beloved wife and mother. E Armiel Telere Manon here. Here lies Melodia Thorm, beloved wife and mother. E Armiel Telere Manon here.
An open tomb. What could be horrifying about that?
Sosun Elg Oloth. Here lies Isabel Thorm.
Isabel?
Sosun
As in the cleric from the last light, Isabel? If she's Isabel,
here lies Isabel
Ketherick
Thorm.
is her father. Is that even possible?
Disarm trap. Easy. This place is hungry for blood. Easy. This place is hungry for blood. Ketherick Thorm and his dark justiciars. Now there's a fall from grace for the history books. Ketherick Thorm and his dark justiciars. Now there's a fall from grace for the history books. thing looks mobile. Maybe it can bring us somewhere.
But where will it take us?
Pretentious. Shah's temples leave nothing to the imagination.
Shah's warriors must not be caught, must not be tricked. Only loss awaits the unwelcome child.
Shah.
Follow my voice and prove your worth.
Don't be shy.
This temple certainly is grand. Well, it's a rundown bearing the weight of centuries sort of grand, which is my favorite kind, incidentally. I'd trust a devil over a vampire any day. I think he likes us. Perhaps if we kill this Orthon extra bloody, he'll invite us for tea and brandy back in his house.
I feel the weave growing more distant by the moment. We walk Shah's path now. Best we don't spend too long in her shadow. She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me. Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history.
You do not belong here.
Your mind upends. Somehow, in the decayed soup of this creature's brain, a tadpole lives. Another presence nurtures it, manipulates it like a puppet.
You plunder. You meddle. You upset my plans. Leave. Zrel lacks imagination. Zrel lacks faith. Zrel lacks in many ways, but I do not. Leave before... Stupid worm-infested cockhead! You have awoken the shadows! My forces are split. The defenses are thin. Rally on me, a wall of bone and blade against the darkness. Now!
Outmaneuver them.
All better now.
I did miss that face, you know.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Shah's spirit lingers here. The air's thick with lies and trickery.
Keep a blade close. This medical.
Very good looking. We need those gems, of course. Ambush. Ended.
What's this? Fresh entertainment? But you're too fresh for this place, aren't you? You've got the stench of the hells about you, the stench of home. And a whiff of the surface besides. A servant of Zariel, if I'm not mistaken. I'd know the stench of her infernal machinery anywhere. You trying to borrow back home, little rabbit? Something tells me you aren't going anywhere at all. You must know it too, reeking of fear as you do. There's something else, almost hidden by your fear stink. Cherries. Musk. And sulfur. Raphael! I can smell him all over you. Where is he? Lies! My nose would recognize him anywhere. That perfume trickster swindled me, trapped me. Ha! There's my word. I agreed to a contract, one that hasn't yet been fulfilled. Where is he? Spit it out. Now!
What are you doing? The devil told us to kill this thing, so let's stop chatting and kill it.
Bargaining, are you? A Karator warlord once tried the same. I made him watch as I ate his concubines in young, then fashioned a codpiece from his skull. Besides, I told you already, I'm bound to this place. Either I fulfill the contract, die trying, or forfeit my freedom. If I leave this place now, I'll become Raphael's slave. Raphael is no foolish story devil. His mind is different, sneaky. Listen. Spill all the blood sworn to the night. Silence all prayers. Smother each right. Wander Shah's halls, hungry to slay. Leave no justiciar alive to obey. Leave none to hear it, then be set free. This song is your oath. Swear it to me.
Well, that explains where all the Dark Justiciars went. The final lyrics linger in your mind. There is a trick buried within them, a clause that cannot easily be fulfilled.
That's it.
So he's the one who slaughtered the Justiciars. Can we kill him now? Because if he doesn't die, then Raphael won't tell me a damn thing about my scars.
agreements aren't worth the tongues they're waggled out upon. A song lingers. Raphael made double sure of that. I can't forget the damn thing so long as my word's not finished. I did as instructed, but the song still rattles about in my head. The contract still stands somehow. If I break it, I will become Raphael's slave forever. Anyway, enough prattle. The lyrics are clear. All who hear the song must die. Time to die. The Merigons. They barely have a thought to share among themselves. But they do have ears. Kill yourselves. Back to the hells with you. I still hear it. Seems your theory is wrong. Kill Nessa. Stay very still. My beauty. I still hear it! If you're wrong about this, I'll claw my way out of Avernus and eat you alive. Contract be damned! Nicely played, Raphael. Bastard.
An acceptable conclusion. But it is a shame I won't know the pleasure of executing a war devil. Well, there is always next time.
I did miss that face, you know.
The Orthon is nothing. I'll have my satisfaction when Raphael makes good on his word. Thank you for helping me. It was very kind.
Do you know what happens when a devil is struck down on this charming plane of existence? It returns to the hells, to the very point where it last stood before venturing to whichever devil-forsaken plane it died on. In the case of our friend Yrgir, the Orthon you so handily dispatched in the Temple of Shah, he manifested in my House of Hope. He returned to me chastened but intact. His wounds healed, his body restored. He thought I would dismember him. But he has his uses, so instead, I am re-educating him.
We delivered the devil. Now I want what I'm owed. We had a deal.
Indeed, we did. I discovered all there is to know about those scars of yours. It's a rather grim tale, even for my tastes.
Even if I wanted to walk away from all of this, I can't. Cazador won't let me.
And why would he want to walk away? This is his destiny. As you know already, your precious skin is home to one part of a contract between the archdevil Mephistopheles and your former master, Cazador Zar. In full, the contract states that Cazador will be granted knowledge of an infernal ritual so vile it has never been performed. The rite of profane ascension. It promises to be a marvelous ceremony, very elaborate, incredibly ancient, and entirely diabolical. If he completes the rite, he will become a new kind of being, the Vampire Ascendant. All the strengths of his vampiric form will be amplified, and alongside them he will enjoy the luxuries of the living. The arousals and appetites of man will return to him, and unlike Astarion, he will have no need of a parasite to protect him from the sun. But the ritual has its price, as all worthwhile things do. Lord Cazador will need to sacrifice a number of souls, including all of his vampiric spawn, if he is to ascend. Imagine how he felt then, when one of those precious spawns simply disappeared into thin air. The only missing ingredient is Astarion. You are the final piece he requires to complete the ritual. Your scars bind you to it. Your soul will set off a very wave of death, bringing Cazador his twisted life. And that, my tragic and toothsome friend, is that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have business elsewhere.
It's a lot to take in. What do you think I should do? The end of my life amongst them, just when I was starting to enjoy it. He'll never leave me alone. I didn't think he would when I was just one more wretched toy for him to play with. But if I'm the key to this power he craves, he'll hunt me to the ends of Faerun. I need to take the fight to him, and I need you to help me. Thank you. Let's gossip.
Lo quesiti
This place gives me the creeps.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse in their way.
Yeah?
Deep sight narrows at night.
Do you have a moment? I think we need to talk. Something like that, except not that at all. Look, I had a plan. A nice, simple plan. Seduce you, sleep with you, manipulate your feelings so you'd never turn on me. It was easy. Instinctive. Habits from 200 years of charming people kicked in. All you had to do was fall for it. And all I had to do was not fall for you. Which is where my nice, simple plan fell apart. You're incredible. You deserve something real. I want us to be something real. I just don't know what real looks like. Not after 200 years playing the rake. Being close to someone, any kind of intimacy, was something I performed to lure people back for him. Even though I know things between us are different, being with someone still feels tainted. Still brings up those feelings of disgust and loathing. I don't know how else to be with someone. No matter how much I'd like to. Really? You're full of surprises, aren't you? Honestly, I have no idea what we're doing. Or what comes next. But I know that this is nice. God, you're beautiful. Us. I still love the sound of that. God, yes. I've been waiting so long for this. And it was absolutely worth the wait. Is there something you want to talk about, my dear? I'm all pointy ears, my love. There is nothing I'd like more. Delicious. I don't know, but isn't it nice not to know? You're not a victim, not a target, not just one night it's better to forget. But then, whatever in the world could you be? Is there something you want to talk about, my dear? Before anything else, I need to know where it's happening. To the public, Cazador is an ordinary noble, a little reclusive perhaps, but just another of the great and the good of Baldur's Gate. He has a grand palace on the hills of the Gate, where he hosts the city's high society. I don't know if he'd perform the ritual there. It feels too public. He'd risk exposure. I know. Subtle, isn't it? I hope so. Because I am not striking another deal with Raphael. Knows what he'd demand this time. But if the citizens of Baldur's Gate don't know anything, my brothers and sisters might. Cazador is a master of secrets, but the other spawn must have seen something. Is there something you want to talk about, my dear? The thing that will decide my fate forevermore. Yes, it's been on my mind. Why? Well, in theory, it's simple. Destroy Cazador, stop ritual. That's assuming we want to stop the ritual. What? I've obviously thought about it. If I was the one who completed the ritual, I'd have such power. And I could walk in the sun without fear I'd turn into a mind flare. I don't relish it, but my siblings lured thousands of people to their deaths over the years. I doubt Baldur's Gate would miss them. Of course, I don't even know if I could complete the ritual. It may be impossible, but it certainly is tempting. Cazador sired 7 spawn, me and my 6 brothers and sisters. He always insisted we were a family, even when he was carving scars into our flesh. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. And now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6.
It seems like Cazador used Astarion's flesh not as a canvas, but as a contract. We haven't heard the last of this, I'll wager. That almost is doing a great deal of heavy lifting. That man changes allegiances more frequently than a courtesan changes their bed sheets. At least he's proof you can turn from Shah and live to tell the tale. Though, Some may not call that living. May the darkness protect you. It seems like you have ample company already. You'll need to figure out who you can live without before I can join. Wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out.
You wish to consult me? I was the Absolute's dagger. I remember every throat that it held me to, and every drop of blood it forced me to spill. I take no responsibility for the lives I took. I did nothing in the Absolute's name. I was merely a weapon that it wielded.
They were not my actions. You have been protected from the worst of the Absolute's influence. Understanding what was done to me is beyond you.
You wish to consult me?
I fought at his side once, shortly after my conversion. Before the battle, he was everything a general should be. A charismatic leader with a brilliant strategic mind. And when the fighting began, he led his troops from the front and cut through the enemy like a scythe through stalks. Blows and arrows rained down on him, and before long, his face was a mask of blood. But he did not fall. He did not even falter. When we won the day, Ketheric's armor was bent and shattered, but his flesh was unmarked. I have lived long enough to know that few things are impossible in this world. Ketheric's power is a rare thing, though. I have never seen its like. The necromancer Balthazar is Ketheric's chief advisor. One who has mastery over the dead may well be able to help the living cheated. He is usually in his laboratory, elbow deep in offal, or clinging to his master's side. If he left Moonrise, his mission must be urgent. We should ransack his chambers and see what secrets he keeps for the great general. I took up my oath long ago, when I swore bloody vengeance against any who defied Lolth. Now, I myself have sinned against the Spider Queen. Though my faith is shattered, my oath endures. I am sworn to destroy all those who serve the Absolute. When I have had my vengeance on the cult, I do not know if my oath will still hold. I do know that when I take the Absolute's power, I will not lose control of it as our enemies have. I will harness it to create a more perfect world.
Any who object to the laws of that world will have no place in it, of course, and I will gladly eradicate them.